Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
There's a big announcement we got to make, and I've been
Oh,
holding
God,
on
I'm sorry.
to this.
I didn't want to interrupt. I love this sound so much. It makes me laugh. So silly.
For only the biggest announcements do we reserve cat eating kibble. And this is going to blow some minds right now. I know it blew
Okay.
minds Saturday night in Spokane, and that was
Yeah.
just in a room.
Yeah.
And here, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I
Okay.
am back to getting Nike products.
What?
I know.
What?
I know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I thought we were a 3-stripe family only.
I think I'm allowed to be just a regular citizen.
What do you mean?
And just like I always had been before, just have, products from both brands. I got into a totally delusional state of mind for the last couple of years. You said you didn't even know this.
I didn't. I was not aware. So I'm aware of the bit that you
Okay,
did.
so let's clarify what happened.
Okay. All right, Tom. Let's walk them through
Let's
it.
walk it through it just to set up the whole story.
Sure.
So I do a bit at the end of Disgraceful, towards the end of Disgraceful, about talking to Nike about free shit. And then they basically were like, oh, I wanted to buy stuff at their store, and they told me I couldn't buy stuff at the store because I was a person of influence.
Oh, right.
That was the term they used.
Nike said you couldn't.
I couldn't buy stuff
things.
at the employee store because a
Oh, at
person
the
of
employee
and I go, well, how do I get stuff from you? And they're like, well, you have to go through the entertainment division. Like, you get free shit. And then
Oh.
the free shit person was like, not today, basically.
Okay.
So I made it a joke, obviously, right? Like,
Right.
you dress it up and you exaggerate certain points for the bit. And I did the bit in a special, and then of course I was like, fuck you, Adidas anyway. Then Adidas reached out and they gave me a bunch of shit, right? They sent me a ton of shoes and clothes, which was
Love
really
it.
cool, and I appreciate it. And then of course I did the right thing and not only wore it, but I would post it and everything. Anyways, then the special comes out and people are constantly saying to me like, oh yeah, Adidas, man, Adidas. And they would just make reference like, I know you hate Nike. And then I would be like, yeah, oh yeah, I hate them. and so I would,
people were feeding.
they were feeding
the fire kind
that
of
narrative of like, you're with Adidas now.
Hilarious.
And I was like, oh yeah. Then I was in Portland and an Adidas rep said, you can come if you want to see the offices, and I do that. Then they give me another stack of shoes. So then it puts it in. I'm like, that's right. I'm with you.
Right, you're Team Adidas now.
Yeah. And then my closet's getting full. I have to donate, so I just donate all my Nikes. Then
Wait a minute. Wait. So you're saying that? So you have your Adidas stuff. I wasn't aware that you went back and you were like, I am done with Nike.
Oh, yeah.
I'm donating all my Nike.
Well,
I
it
did
wasn't
not
in
know
it
that.
wasn't in one moment. That's the thing. It's like I'm summarizing things. It's like a slow thing, right? Then guys would they would give me shoes. People would be like, hey, I like that guy who I forget his name. He painted a pair of shoes for me. That's a different guy. But this guy just he goes, I know that you hate Nike, so I painted these for you. And I was like, right.
Oh no.
So it would just constantly drive that narrative in my head that I'm on Adidas. I don't have a contract. You know what I mean? They just gave me some stuff, which was really nice. So anyways, I realized I slowly, one time I was at a hotel gym and I just had on a Nike, a workout shirt. And a guy was like, hey, what are you doing wearing Nike? And I was
Shut
like, what?
up.
He was like, I thought you were an Adidas guy. I was like, it's just like a t-shirt to work out in. And he was like, huh, that's what.
Like you had disappointed him as a fan.
He's like, they're not going to be upset about that? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you're not
in the
sponsored,
NBA.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm in Spokane. Thank you very much, everybody that came to the shows. I had a blast. It was really fun. The day before was in Tempe, and thank you to those people doing the Spanish show. But we're in Spokane. We're killing time, Jeff Tate and I. And we're just killing time early in the afternoon, and we're in their mall, and then it says Nike store. He goes, oh, I want to check out the Nike store. So I'm just rolling with him. And we walk in the Nike
And
store.
did you feel like, was there a moment of like, I shouldn't go in there, or you're kind of just like,
No.
it's Jeff's thing, so that's okay. if
Yeah,
Jeff
it's like
does it.
I'm going with Jeff. Like it'd be like if you were buying makeup. I'd be like, I guess that's what chicks do, you know. So I walk in there.
I'm surprised Jeff's buying new clothing items. First of all, I'm just happy he's buying new shoes
it's
or
great.
something. Okay.
So we're in the Nike store, and I realize it's kind of like a factory. It's like a factory outlet kind of store. You know, it's not a Nike town. It's like one of those. Anyway, so we're like, oh, do you have Jordans? He's like, do you have any Jordans? And the guy says, oh, we just got the Retro 3s yesterday. Like, and we have them in the back. They're not even out on the floor. He goes, do you want to see them? And I go, yeah. He goes, what size are you? So he's asking me now. And I go, 10 and a half. And he goes, okay. And he comes out, yeah, that right there. So he comes out with them and he goes, oh, yeah, we have them in your size. And I just look at them and I go, I'll take them. And I felt
Wow.
a rush inside.
Wow.
I felt almost guilty. And then I boxed them up and I took them back and I wore them to the show. And as soon as I walked out of the green room, like I'm waiting in the corner to get introduced, one of my friends was there with his wife. And he goes, my wife says, what are you doing not wearing Adidas? And I was like, what the fuck? This is right before I go on stage. Like, no one's seen me yet. She's like, why are you wearing Nike? I was
Everybody's looking for it. Isn't that funny?
isn't that hilarious? And so anyways, I had to like talk to myself and be like, it's okay. Then
It's like when you have those breakthrough thoughts that you and I talk about all the time. Like you can buy more than one phone charger.
Yes.
Or you can towel dry yourself off completely when you get out of the shower.
But
Stuff
this is
like that.
what's going to make you laugh. So I have that thought what you're talking about. Like,
I can do that.
I'm allowed to do this. So I sit on the plane on the way out of Spokane and I start buying shoes, like on the store, on their online store. And I'm like, this feels good. This feels right. And I place my order. And then I get home and it's just funny, but like read this sentence. This is the email I get. I just thought it was funny.
It says, "Hi Thomas, your recent Nike.com order has been canceled."
They canceled it. So I was like, oh, they're telling me you're not allowed to buy our
So
stuff.
you read that first line and you were like,
I was like, they know.
They know that I'm an Adidas guy.
They know that
the drama.
I'm a fucking double agent.
But it says we're unable to verify your billing information.
Yeah.
So it's just because
So I had to call them this morning.
Hilarious.
And they were like, yeah, we just have to like double check this
Hilarious.
before we.
But that's not funny. It's like the universe being like, you can't have these Nikes after you allowed yourself the joy of having them.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways,
Hilarious.
it did bring me joy. I'm having them on today.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Which ones do you have on?
The ones that he just had
The
on.
red. Those
yeah.
are really cool shoes.
Yeah.
I didn't
got
realize.
on my Brody. Brody is me.
Oh,
friend.
I know it's the
Positive
anniversary
energy.
of his death a
Yeah.
couple days ago.
Yeah, I'm wearing those right now.
Dude, those are really cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how cool they were. I'm just really now getting into sneakers because I don't wear heels. I buy cool sneakers instead. I really do like those.
Yeah, those are great.
Arr.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Now I feel like I'm allowed to have Nikes. I didn't realize there was a ban, but I'm so proud of you now.
There was a ban in the home.
What else do you think you're quietly like, because we all do that where you block off parts of your brain. You don't allow things. There are rules in your brain that don't make sense.
Yeah. There are definitely
Right? Like
rules
these
in your
weird
brain.
unconscious rules.
I know. And you go like then you realize that, oh, what? Like everything's fine.
I know. I can do that thing. I don't need permission. I can just do that
Yeah.
thing.
So ridiculous. I feel ridiculous. But now I
Yeah.
feel much better. Like having said it out loud and having bought a pair of shoes.
You feel like you're back in the groove of
I
things.
do. I actually do. I feel much, much better.
Like a new lease on life.
And I'm not leaning. I'm just, like I said, just buying whatever I want, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no.
Yeah. Just live your life, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you just watched a highlight from your mom's house. And if you want to see more, just watch one of these videos or highlights here and definitely subscribe here. That way you can be kept abreast of all the brand new. Yes, I said the word, Tom. Don't judge me with your eyes.
Try it out.